and it was me and about five other women, and just again, just sharing our stories. And at the end, a girl comes up to me, one of the high school girls, and she said, I had a question because we did some Q&A, but she didn't want to stand up, and she said, I didn't really feel like anybody else would have this same question. I was like, oh, what is it? And she said, what kind of advice would you give to a girl that wants to go off and do something? Maybe go, you know, get a 2 year or training certificate or something, but she's looked at as the caretaker for her younger brother and sister and doesn't want to leave them behind.
Wow, that is a tough question.
I wasn't ready. I was not ready
I'm
for
not
that
ready
question.
either. My brain is
I
if y'all watching the
know.
video, you can't see my head spinning going, now what would I say?
And I just kind of looked at her, and so the buses were loading and she kind of had to rush off. And so I said, look, I don't have that answer right now, but I would love to get your contact info and help you figure this out. And so I got her cell number. We connected on social media, and I found that she has it a little bit difficult at home, right? And um I kept in contact with her. I still get girls to that Galveston conference. We still do that trip over there. We still get them those opportunities, any opportunities we can get to kind of, get out and away and see different things. And I had some extra funding. And so when I thought of a school of who I could invite, I thought of her. And so I reached out to her school and I said, hey, I have some extra funding if y'all could make this trip. And they did. And I said, if she could come, I'd really love if she could be able to be a part of it. And so they were able to come, and it was an awesome, amazing opportunity. And so in that room of about 300 people, she didn't want to stand up, right, to ask that question. But in Galveston this past year, in March of 24, she stood up in a room of 1,500 people
Oh my
and
goodness.
asked the keynote speaker that question, because the keynote speaker had a slide and it said strong mothers equal strong daughters. And she just asked her, what advice would you give for someone who might not have that example? And I was so proud of her for standing up, because I know more than her need that answer. I do,
Yep.
And so the keynote gave a great answer. Now I have it in my pocket because if that comes up again, but she said, surround yourself, right? Seek out mentors and surround yourself by women. There are women out there that want to help you succeed and want to help you, get through this part of your life. And I'm like, that's the best advice, right?
Mm.
And so to me, I've learned over this last year how important it is for me to be visible, right? Just to be visible to girls and to
Mm.
show up and be present. That's very important. And I encourage, other women as well. Like, other girls need to see you. Other girls need to connect with you.